ally's base just got raided. This is my ally, and he became my ally the day he joined the server. This is because when he joined and I first met him, he pledged allyship to me. I want to say I was a good ally and helped him build a base and protect him, but I didn't. I only offered him some spare gear. He ended up getting raided, so I knew I had to be a good ally and help him settle onto the server. Step 1 would be to blow up the base that he currently has that has been discovered. Step 2 would be build him a new one. Step 3 would be get him some gear. Step 4 would be get him some more lives. And finally, step 5, teach him some PvP, help him be able to defend himself, etc. So now his task is to build the base, while mine is to get him gear and get him more lives. Alright, I did my part. I put the shulker box. He needs, oh what the freak, 4 lives here. It's been weeks since we first agreed that I would do that. It took ages. And the gear, I've set him up with some villagers. He should be good. And I've also given him access to my base as well for librarians, because librarians are weird in the new update, which I hate. So now the last thing to do is teach him a little bit of that PvP action. I've actually already taught him about like crits and stuff, the crit chain and stuff like that, but hopefully I'm going to be able to get him on at some point and do a little bit of that PvP leg training, get a bit of get a little bit of that training action down him, and get him. I think he has potential to be like one of the better ones on the server, like one of the better players on the server, but we just get him trained a little bit, and he can do it, 100%. He could be one of the best, 100%. First try. Alright, I guess I'll see you when he gets online. Okay, so I've taught you some rough things. So tell me what kind of thing you remember.
Oh, sorry. I remember,
Crits. Okay, good. That's good. Okay, that's always a great place to start. On the basis of crits, there is something that I don't expect you to be able to do, but I want you to be aware of, called a P crit. So when you're in an exchange with someone, you're having a fight, and you're like having an exchange, and it gets to a point where you want to be able to crit them, but without making yourself weak from like jumping up and down. When you get hit, you kind of jolt back, so like this, right? You kind of
so like back. Does that mean if you hit me, I can kill when you hit?
Well, when I hit, you can, if you time it perfectly, it's like you can crit me. It's so much more difficult than jumping, because obviously there's a lot more room from when you're jumping as to when you're just getting hit back.
Yeah.
Because it's not quite a jump when you get hit back, it's like half a jump. So it's like you have half the time to be able to crit, but it's really helpful to be able to P-crit. Do you want to try it?
Sure.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is gonna be easy. You are actually the easiest person I call. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is gonna be good. Now you're aware of P-critting. I mentioned like exchanges, right? So exchanges would be to like kind of like fighting with sword and shield, switch to an axe to disable the shield, and then actually exchange with the sword, which is where you want to be able to P-crit in the moment. But something else I find helpful is when the shield is disabled. So if you're just fighting like this, right?
Yeah.
I disable your shield. I find it really helpful to do like a little bit of it. It doesn't quite work as well as it used to, but I still do it. Where you kind of like oh shit, I can't even do it now. So it's kind of like You know what I mean? Like, you kind of hit
Yeah,
them,
I
then
guess
step back, hit them, step back, hit them, step back.
like,
Yeah, exactly, but kind of to the side, and also you want to do sprinting at the same time, because when you do a sprinting hit, it does more knockback. And it also means it's more difficult to peek crit. If I try and peek crit you when you do it, it's more difficult to do. Which
like
makes
that.
yeah, exactly. Which makes an exchange much more difficult for your opponent, and it's kind of more a defensive way of doing it, which is a good, which is a good way to start, you know.
Question: what the fuck is Splash Potion of the Turtle Master?
So you just splashed it. You'll see that your screen really zoomed in. You're really slow, but it also means that when I hit you, you take almost no damage.
Right.
You see that? You've taken like almost no damage, and I've just crit you like 8 times. So it's like when you're on like 2 hearts and you don't have enough time to eat a golden apple before you die, it's just Potion of Turtle Master, then eat a golden apple. So you know you'll actually be able to survive and eat the golden apple before you die. This, that, this, that, this, that. You know what I mean?
Could you not like just hold W and like switch between A and D?
You could, that's true, but that's a lot more aggressive, and it might get you in a bit of this difficult situation if the player that you're against is either better than you, has better weapons, better armor, like potions, you know what I mean? So it's better to play it safe until you know that like you're much more likely to be able to.
Yeah.
It's good to play it safe until it's good to play it safe until you know that you're gonna win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a good way of knowing whether you're gonna win is by having sword exchanges like that and seeing how well they cope. See if like they're a similar level, then you should keep playing like that. If they're so hopefully then their armor breaks first. If they're a lower level, then you can go a little bit more aggressive, you know, with just like normal jumping crits and just get stuck in. But if they're a little bit better, you can
get stuck in. Sorry.
More.
And if they're or just run away.
You could, yeah, that's a good option. But if you're in a PvP match like this, you can't really run away.
Oh yeah.
Too far.
And
but
like the server, I can.
Yeah, you can definitely.
And the server, I can just meow.
Exactly, which is actually some stuff I want to teach you about. So now I've taught you about like exchange and stuff. Would you like to have an exchange with me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, right, come here, I'll pause. Right, ready? Right, gap up. Yeah, eat 2 gaps before an exchange. And, okay, let's go. Okay, I didn't quite mean for you to die, but you know what? That was good. I think the only problem there, your peak crits were amazing. Your peak crits were absolutely amazing. I just want to say. I think the only problem there was struggling to like match.
Land aheads.
Yeah, like match the pattern of my movement. You know what I mean? And like follow where I'm moving to be able to like actually hit back. But otherwise, that was really good. And there were some really good peak crits in there. Do you want to have like a proper fight?
Yep.
Okay. If you've got time, splash pots on your head because you get the full duration when it gets on your head. But that's only if you've got time. Don't try and put it on your head when someone's chasing you. You know what I mean? Because they might knock you off your pot. Which is just hitting them away from where their potion's falling. You know what I mean?
Oh. I forgot to gap.
Oh yeah, always pre-gap. Always eat 2 golden apples before the start of a game. And oh my goodness, I just dropped the kid's sting. When you've broken their shield, and you're...
As you could tell, I was worried. This whole teaching him thing wasn't as easy as I expected it would be at first. I know it took me a long time, and I know it takes a lot of people a long time to be good at PvP, and I'm not even that good at PvP. But he needed to be good at PvP now. It couldn't take a long time, and what we were doing, me trying to teach him, it wasn't working fast enough.